Hi, and welcome to day 327 of doing pull-ups every day until I beat the pull-up world record. Today I did 651 pull-ups, and since the start of the challenge I've done 83,561. Today I wanted to do 1,000, and the session started off fine, but then my shoulder started acting up. Then it went back to fine again, and then it started acting up again. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to cut it here and use the rest of the time that I would have spent doing pull-ups, massaging the shoulder, and strengthening it. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but at the time I'm recording this talking video, I've already done another session, and I'm completely back to normal. So tomorrow I'm going to be back at 1,000 pull-up days. So it seems like I have done the right decision at this time. The session was it was easy. I could have done the 1,000. I just didn't want to put any unwanted stress on the shoulder. Sorry. So I just decided to cut it short, which is no problem because very good news here. From day 301 to today, which is day 327, I have done 20,244 pull-ups. So this will officially be my first 20,000 pull-up month, which is a new all-time high by like over 5,000. And I still, as I said, have day 328, 29, and 30. I've already done day 328 by the time I'm recording this talking video, and I did another 1,000, so everything is great. Also closing in on the 85,000 pull-ups since I started the challenge. After that, just 15,000 more until day 365 in order to reach the 100,000 in the first 365 days, sorry. For some reason, I have some gases on my stomach, so... Also, I've been flirting with this idea, but I think the year is very much already... The first 365 days of the challenge are very much a great success by now. I've reached all the goals I wanted to reach. Now, there would be a goal that if I reach within the first 365 days of doing pull-ups would be amazing. It would be really the cherry on top, which would be to beat the David Goggins world record of 4,030 in 17 hours and 16 minutes. It is not the current world record. It is actually a third of the current world record, but it doesn't matter. It is still something that people till this day look at this grandiose thing, even though it really isn't. Doing 4,030 pull-ups in 17 hours is really not that hard. I understand why people would believe it's hard. I would believe it's hard before I started doing the pull-ups. But quite frankly, anyone who is decently fit, even just if you're a 16-year-old kid, you're scrawny, you start training the pull-ups on a regular basis and you actually, try, you will get it. So it seems much harder than it actually is. So what I want to do, an idea I am flirting with in mind, is once I'm close to the 100,000 and I know for sure I'm going to get them, before day 365, I take a couple days off, active recovery, like I do 300 pull-ups or something, and then I come back with a 2,000 pull-up day. Then I take a couple more active recovery days of doing 300, then I come back with a 3,000 pull-up day. Then I take a couple more days, and I come back trying to beat the 4,030 in 17 hours. Now, unfortunately, I cannot record the all 4,030 pull-ups uninterrupted, because I don't have a camera, nor do I have the means to get one. What I do have is an iPhone. So what I can do is record every single set like I usually do, and then prove with the timestamps on the phone that it took me from this time, from the first video I recorded, to the last. That is the best I can do. It will be, I wouldn't say it would be completely irrefutable proof, because it can be doctored, but I'd like to believe that a good portion of people would believe me, because I mean, I've shown you 83,000 pull-ups so far. And me faking that I beat the Goggins world record isn't going to help me beat the actual world record. So there is no upside for me to pretend like I did something I didn't. So yeah, I can just record every single pull-up. I can show it to you like I do every single day and prove with the timestamps on the phone that it took me from this time to complete the pull-ups, and then I guess we'll know for sure if I did it or not. I'm pretty sure I can do it. Just as an idea, I haven't been really sharing the times as of late, but I can do 1,000 in 2.5 hours with relative ease. So 2,000, I reckon it would take me no more than 6 hours. 3,000, I reckon it couldn't take me more than 9 hours. And this is me being nice, assuming things don't go as well as I think they would. So 3,000 in 9 hours, and the 4,030, it would be great if I could do them under 10. Realistically, I'll do them under 12, but if things really go bad, I can surely do it in under 14, 15. So that is pretty good. And I guess that everyone can see that my form is pretty damn good. I go all the way up on every single rep, and I stop just before the stretch position on the pull-ups. So the reason why I don't actually completely strengthen my elbows when I do the pull-ups is because that is not healthy. Look at it, a lot of people say that you should completely stretch your elbows at the end of a pull-up rep, but that is not a good idea. Just like you do not stretch your elbows at the end of a bench press repetition or of a squat, you do not do the same thing with the pull-ups, because then you'll be applying pressure to your joints. And I don't know if you can tell, but joint. What is a joint? Joint. It's supposed to join two things. It's not supposed to carry weight. It has the ability to carry weight, but the main purpose of a joint isn't to solely carry weight. And when you stretch your arms completely, just do this exercise with me. Flex your bicep, and just flex your bicep just before having your arm stretched. You can see your bicep is under tension, but if you stretch your arm, now all of a sudden it's kind of flabby, because the tension isn't here, the tension is here. So the tension sort of changes. So you don't want to stretch it. You want, just like in the bench press, you stretch your arms, you go just a bit before. So that is the same reason I assume that when I start posting my videos, people say, oh, he's not stretching his arms. When I start posting them like on Instagram and stuff. Well, just like no one stretches their arms in the bench press or their legs in the squat, because it's not good for your joints. So yeah, that's it. Just a couple ideas, and this is it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a nice day.